And one minister, white minister, was said that they're tired of hearing about this racism thing that Fred Price is doing. You know, they've had enough of it. They're tired of it. And I can understand that. For somebody that doesn't want to deal with it, I guess you are tired of hearing about it, because it's kicking your conscience every way but loose. That's what's happening. You tired of hearing about it. I wonder if they would have said that if I'd been preaching on adultery, if I'd been doing a thing on sin. I wonder if I'd been teaching a series on sin, would they have said, well, we're tired of hearing about sin? Because this racism thing in the church is not being dealt with. I'm sorry to say that the vast majority of Christians, I'm talking about white and black alike, as far as in the ministerial ranks, don't want to deal with this. They're in denial. And they need to wake up and smell the coffee, because the church of the Lord Jesus Christ must address this issue and solve it. We are the only ones that can. I'm talking about the church now. I'm not specifically or particularly talking about society as a whole, and yet society is made up of Christians who go to church. So they're going to have their influence, either positive or negative, in society. But we've got to deal with it, and the only way we can is to uncover all of the root systems of it, so that we can see how the thing grows, so that we can kill it at its roots. You've got to go into the roots and kill it. You can't trim the trees, they'll grow again. You can't cut the grass, it'll grow back. Now, last time I was making this statement, there's a very interesting point concerning the genealogy of the Lord Jesus Christ that I think would be of value for us to pursue. Because traditionally, Jesus the Christ has been portrayed as white, European white. And mostly all Bible characters down through history, if you go to art, all characters are white. God is white, angels are white, everybody's white. I mean, even the white is white. And so consequently, it sends out a false message, and both blacks and whites, for two different reasons, which I'll mention in a moment, but both black and whites need to know that Jesus Christ was not European white. Now, some blacks get scared when I talk like that. Oh man, they're gonna put us back in the back of the bus. But you see, what you don't understand is you are already in the back of the bus in their minds. It's not the geographical location on the bus, it's in your head. Many of you are still in the back of the bus, even though you're riding on the front seat. All because you have a very distorted, low estimation of yourself. Because we in this society, and particularly through the church, we've been bombarded with this idea that God is white, Jesus is white, white is right, black get back, because black is wrong. You have never seen a portrayal of Satan in white. Demons are never depicted white, always black. Now, let's go, because if Jesus is the crowning glory of Christianity, he is the apex of all that Christianity is about. He is the apex of all that the Bible is about. From Genesis to the book of Revelation, there is a thin red line of the blood of the Lamb that goes through it. If you know how to decipher it, Jesus Christ is on every page in every book of the Bible. If you have the spiritual insight to be able to know how to decipher it. So if we reduce Jesus down to the level of who he really was and is, instead of the trumped up, fictitious lie that we have been exposed to, it will make a whole lot of difference in society. I bet you white people all over this country would have a real funny feeling if all of a sudden God descended from heaven and he was black. And see, you all talk about color doesn't matter until it gets over in your camp. I remember years ago, Senator Robert Kennedy was in Africa, and he was making a speech, and in the speech he said, suppose we get to the end and find out that God was black. Yeah, right. But see, the church has portrayed this thing that black is inferior. So if we find out that Jesus had black in him, then we'll have to say Jesus was inferior. Or you're going to have to change your attitude and get rid of the lie and come to grips with the fact that we're all the same.